started, and away we go from Lumen Field. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Going to the ground again on first. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now it's Manunga. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Now Rattler on the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
Manunga gets it off the zone read. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He was taken down by Mike Morris. It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Michigan.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Looking to throw here. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away, and that sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They'll air it out on third. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He shovels this one forward. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
This is Walker on second. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 29.
They're going play action. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds his man over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
9 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
8 yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Pass play now. He dodged the tackle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He keeps this one himself. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this 1st half empty-handed as a result. Back now for the 2nd quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, but if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Saints, running back Kyle Monungai, trotting back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. This is Devin Neal with it. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The extra point, here's Smith. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. Dumps it off to his running back. This one gets to the 22. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. Big gain downfield. And He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Rattler now off the play action. Finds the in route complete. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
For a Saints first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Saints.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Rattler to the air now. There's a screen now from the nun guy. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Rattler's hit, the ball's out. And the Seahawks have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 46. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Running with Walker again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. All right, here we go, second down. He's going to throw it. Now he takes it, and this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Third down from the gun. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Back to throw now. Here's a screen now for Walker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete on second down. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Kenny Stumpsman on the coverage.
Working now from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Patterson is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Saints to the line now, first and 10. From the gun, Rattler finds him on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Throwing is Rattler. He'll step up, and there he goes. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Rattler trying to get on second. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Before the snap on third and 2, they call time. Here he is on third and short. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. So fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger, a punt for the Saints. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. They'll get 8 yards on the run as time runs out on our first half of play.
All right,
not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Kenny Stumpsman on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He takes off with it. Shoves one away. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Throwing now on third and 2. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on first down. Shoots another one. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running left. Here's Walker. repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Miles Price. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They go with Manungai here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Now Rattler on the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
To the ground, it's Manungai. Jerks his way into space. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. Manungai with it. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll run it with Manungai. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Now run by Neal. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on 1st.
The Bears on 1st down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
Now
16.
Rattler. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Smith able to put it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. They'll throw, third and long. He's going to run for it. Shoots away from one. They can't stop him. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Walker off his own read. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Or give up the gut to Walker. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They're going option keeper on first and 10. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Saints, and running back Kyle Manungai, trotting back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Escapes a defender. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 6. And the Saints first down. It's a gain of 6.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. From the pistol, they give here to Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete to Walker on the check down. And this one doesn't go far. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Patterson is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
And this one is launched. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
Saints 21.
Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. In the hands of Fulton, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks up by 6. They're going to pass it here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Seahawks. First down.
Line up the design keeper. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.